And you saw earlier yung ating tournament format. 2 teams will get eliminated. 4 teams on top have the twice to beat advantage. The bottom 4 have to be able to beat the ones on top twice. So, you know, it's in the PBA, it's very difficult to get 2 wins straight dun sa mga kalaban mo. That's why a lot of teams really searching for the top two or twice to beat advantage.
I know it might look complicated when you look at it, but bottom line, if your favorite team is in the bottom half of the team standings right now, you have to be nervous.
Yes.
Medyo kakabaka-baka na, palpitations na yan. Okay, now we did mention earlier, Ginebra and Rain or Shine do have shared history, and most of the time, it's Rain or Shine who they're the ones who break Ginebra's hearts. In the Philippine Cup quarterfinals, Rain or Shine eliminated Ginebra in 3 games. And then in the Commissioner's Cup quarterfinals, Ginebra was eliminated, or Ginebra eliminated Rain or Shine by winning twice. So, you know, it's tit for tat, an eye for an eye, and a heartbreak for a heartbreak between these 2 teams.
At least for this year, it's pantay sila, Miko. But, you know, when these 2 teams meet, you can see that they actually fairly know kung anong strengths nung isa't isa. Even last year, they were already meeting in the playoffs. But this year, like you saw earlier, the 2 playoffs that they've had were pretty much, you know, a must-watch games.
Okay, now this Rain or Shine team, okay, they do not have, or they do not own an impressive winning streak, let's say like Capitron. But, you know, they're making their way up there in the team standings. Maybe slowly but surely.
Well, pag titingnan mo, parang you would think that Rain or Shine is way up there and dominant.
Yeah.
But when you look at the standings, as you saw earlier, they're actually just in the middle. They're still groping for form. And the thing that has really bothered them is that they have not shot well at all this conference. The only time that they shot well, or they shot the best, was actually in their last game. Kaya naman yan na sinabi ni Coach Yeng Giao. So their main issue at the moment is, yes, they're trying to get back Gabe Norwood and Jeff Chan into the mix of all the things that's going on in that team. But also, just guys making shots, because they have been very inconsistent in terms of making shots throughout this conference.
Okay, now we understand if Ginebra fans are, you know, a bit downtrodden at this point because they had high expectations as always. You get a very strong import beer, Lowhorn. You have some moves sa coaching staff, and then that Manila Clasico was a close game, but in the end, Sandy Coffee winning. And now, you know, Ginebra fans look at their team, and I don't know if they're sure if this team, you know, can get out of the bottom half of the team standing.
Tama yung sinabi doon. Disappointing defeats. You look back to their defeats, and number 1 was that loss against Alaska. Masakit yun, and then they won a game after that. But then again they lose against San Mig Coffee in another disappointing defeat. Then these are close games, and when it's such a short conference and such a short tournament, these close games, yun yung hinahabol mo at yun yung masakit na nawala sa inyo.
Here are your starters first from your barangay.
That's also
San Miguel.
we're looking at the Arizona Reed. A lot of expectations also from the 2 imports that will play tonight. Arizona Reed for Rain or Shine, and of course DR Lowhorn for Ginebra. We're about to meet the primary protagonists tonight. Where's head coach Otto Agustin?
And now the starting
Some last minute instructions kay Mac Barakael, and now we're about to meet the starting unit for Rain or Shine.
at guard number 1, Jonathan Uiloy. Also at guard number 3, Paul Lee. At center number 30, Bo Belga.
I suppose when we're looking at Rain or Shine, Jason, because they have essentially 3 players na nag-train at 2 players naglaro actually sa tournament. So 3 players coming in, medyo late ang preparation along with the team. So medyo kailangan may time yan. Give them time to gel a bit, and then maybe at some point in this tournament, everything will come together for this team.
Coach Yeng, that's what he's hoping for. You mentioned the 3 players that they had to reintegrate into that lineup. Speaking of Gabe Norwood, Jeff Chan, and Bo Belga. But don't forget, they also played games without Paul Lee. They played games without Chris Chu. So yung rotation ni Coach Yeng, nagugulo ng bahagya.
Hindi ba magulo naman talaga yung rotation kasi unpredictable, di ba? Okay, here we go. Rainer Shine in immaculate white. Ginebra in fighting red. And that bullet pass goes to Arizona Reed.
Milon actually played very well in their last game because there was no Paul Lee, there was no Chris Chu, so a lot of minutes went his way. So he starts again today, and it's a good start for him as well.
Our Supreme Court for the night, Mr. Sombrano, Reyante, and our Chief Justice is Noel Kilingin. And here's Barakel. Barakel from the right side. Sends it to Lowhorn. Lowhorn fires and scores.
Said it many times, not the prettiest of shots, not the prettiest of not a highlight player, not highlight import. But then when you look at his numbers, high field goal percentage, decent scoring, decent rebounding.
He is very, very wide. As LA bounce pass, Lowhorn. So turnover against Ginebra. Starting unit for Coach Yeng, Paul Lee, Ronnie Matias, Big Bo Belga, Arizona Reed, and Jonathan Siloa. And that's an offensive foul against Paul Lee.
That's a good job on the part of Willie Wilson to sacrifice his teammate was beaten, gave up the help, and got the offensive foul. And you know, Miko, that's one of the things that kailangan gawin ng Barangay Ginebra sa laro na to. They've got to be very crisp defensively to give themselves a chance here.
Barakel. If we talk about Ginebra's defense, they've been involved in close games. Doesn't that also mean that okay naman yung defense close games naman or is that medyo misleading din?
Yeah, it's very misleading. Scores are very misleading, but we've seen a number of times that if you've watched a lot of their games, sometimes they have miscues in terms of just talking defensively, and you can't afford to have that in the PBA. Or at least a lot of it.
Yep, air ball para kay LA Tenorio. Rainer Shine still on top by 2 here in the early moments of the opening quarter. Here's Matias and now Uloan. Uloan for 3. A lot of confidence in that shot. As Elterbrand crosses the half-court line. Ginebra looking for win number 3. While Rainer Shine looking for win number 5. Barakel sends it to Willie Wilson. Shot clock down to 10. And there's a switch here. Wilson with a wild shot. Good help there by Bo Belga. Here's Paul Lee. Open court. Paul Lee. Sidestep. Beauty.
Just able to elude LA Tenorio on one side, tapos bumalik pa rin siya dun sa kabila. You know, that's the, you know, if you look at Paulie, sabi mo, laki nito, dito makakagalaw ng kaliwa kanan, but his size is very misleading.
Barakel will lose that ball. You know, Paulie has actually lost weight.
Yes, he's actually, you know, a lot of, I want to give credit to players that actually look better and look fit coming into the season. Paulie, one of them, James Yap, the other guy, that seemed like the off-season, they really worked on getting in shape.
Less carbs.
Eating right for their blood type. What happened? Gluten.
Here's a twirl by Arizona Reed. In fact, sabi ni Paulie, he really had to cut down on rice. Kaya hanggang ngayon yata, hindi siya kinakausap nila Belga.
He was able to cut down on rice o kinuha yung rice na ni Belga at saka ni Kinyahan.
As Arizona misses. One more try and still no go, but he will take 2. You know, Arizona Reed, before the tournament started, I suppose sila ni Blakely siguro yung pinakamaingay because kilala na sila ng mga fans and ng mga coaches. But then, in a way, he's been, mas napag-uusapan yung ibang imports as we take a look at the Petron value card. Pay with points, save your cash. Kasi di ba, ngayon mas pag yung mga Singletary, mga Kinis, Millsap.
They're still doing pretty well for their teams, but remember, you have one import right here that actually was a best import awardee, and then on the other side, para naman sa San Mig Coffee, he was a runner-up. So, you know, to give credit to the other teams as well, they went out and got better imports because they knew what the benchmark was.
That fake by Bo Belga is just mystical, mysterious. inexplicable. As Helterbrand pulls up and no go. Lohorn. Well batted out by Jonathan Uloan. The score is 8-2. 6-point advantage for Rainer Shan. And in comes Mark the Spark Kagiwa, replacing Barakel.
You know, coming in quite early in this game, just 4.5 minutes gone by, not even, tapos pasok na siya. He wants to turn things around because he did struggle in their last game.
Here's Lohorn. Shot clock down to 10. And Lohorn calls for traveling for picking up essentially his air ball. Kasi nabitawan niya yung bola. It wasn't tapped by any Rainer Shine player.
Ang ganda kay Lohorn, pag binigyan mo ng bola, nandun na siya, malapit na siya dun sa paint. So one power dribble and then he can go up. But when you put him that far, then he has to create something. It's not really beneficial to Barangay Ginebra. Plus they lose their best rebounder if he's way out there.
Meantime, here's Matias for 3. Rebound, Reed, and Reed will score. 10-2 game para sa Rainer Shan as we near the halfway mark of the opening quarter. And the timeout here for Ginebra. Would you say na, Arizona Reed and Dior Lohorn are similar, or are they very different?
It's fairly similar because those guys want to be able, or they make their money 15 feet in. That's where they wanna play. Although when you look at them, Dior Lohorn's probably about a good 30 pounds heavier and stronger. Kitang-kita mo yung lakas niya. On the other end, ito naman si Arizona Reed. Although he plays down there in the post, he uses most of his quickness and his athletic ability to get the points.
Now Ginebra looking for an offensive groove here. They only have 2 points on the scoreboard. They go to Lohorn against Belga. That's an all-beef matchup. Here's Kagiwa. Kagiwa inside, and he misses. Reed with a rebound. Here's Uloan. Reed. The movement on that Rainer Shine offense as Paul Lee connects to the turnaround.
Good cuts, good on the part of Rainer Shine. Really was able to mislead the defense of Barangay Ginebra. Ginebra's got to turn it up.
They're now down by 10. Lohorn against Belga. Here they are again. All beef. Lohorn with a miss. And another rebound for Reed.
What a pork. Tay pork tayo. Tay pork tayo.
Maliban na lang kung si Bullet yun. Now here's Uloan for 3. Yes, sir! What a start for the Alaska Painters here. And now they're on top 15-2.
And the thing with Rainer Shine, when they start with a lineup like this, and you can say that maybe 2 of the players on the floor are their 10th and 11th best players, or 9th and 10th, ang dami pa nilang weapon na natitira doon sa bench nila.
We haven't seen Gabe Norwood, Jeff Chan, Rania, as Helterbrand misses.
That's why when you start out with a lineup like this, you cannot allow yourself to get beaten the way the Barangay Ginebra has allowed Rainer Shine to
Look
beat
out! Belga for 3 and a rebound for Kagiwa.
Gotta get the ball in the hands of either Mark or LA at the moment and allow these guys to create.
Here's Mark creating, scoring! And something that Ginebra clearly needed here in the opening quarter. Something Mark also personally needed because of his 0 of 11 shooting against Sandy Coffee. And there's Mark pulling up. There's the foul by Belga, and Mark with a bonus free throw.
You look at Barangay Ginebra, ball in their hands. You'd expect something good to come out of it, or they can create for something for their teammates. It's LA and Mark Kagiwa. And pag nakikita natin that they're struggling offensively, you gotta make sure, Ginebra has to make sure that the ball does get in their hands and they can make the right decisions for their team.
Here's Paul Lee. Still a 10-point game. Arizona Reed with an air ball. 2 new guys coming in for Ginebra, Rico Meyerhofer and Chris Ellis. Helterbrand sitting down as well as Willie Wilson. Lohorn.
Two times na nangyari para sa Barangay Ginebra. Finally got the ball in the hands of Mark Kagiwa, and then although in the first possession he scored himself, this time around simple pick and roll, realizes there's a matchup or a good position for his import already. Tapos binaba niya lang doon.
Somebody told me Lowhorn is like a combination of Asita Olava and Eric Tai. Eric Tai? This is brought to you by Photon. Empower your business. As Lowhorn connects.
Again, nag-break dance mo yan.
Tinitignan mo si Lowhorn.
Sabi ko, parang break dance yan. Baka tama ka na nga.
Under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Still all rain or shine for the moment. And Paul Lee knocked up there by Chris Ellis. Against Chris Ellis, his first personal. Second team foul against Ginebra. So, one extra rise for another. Belga out, Kinyahan in. Joining Matias, Lee, Uiloan, and Arizona Reed. Very effective starting unit for Coach Yeng Yao tonight as Lee uncorks, rebound, Ellis. Ellis will try to provide a lot of energy to this Ginebra unit. Over to Kagiwa. Kagiwa attacks and scores.
After a very slow start in which they just scored 2 points in about 5.5 minutes, finally get some groove going, scoring 6 right now.
That will cut down Rain or Shine's advantage to 7 points. Molly hounded by Ellis. Now shoots over Meyerhofer. Ends up as a pass para kay Arizona Reed. And Arizona Reed will take 2. First personal laban kay Mark Kagiwa. That will be team foul number 3 against Ginebra.
This is already para dito kay Arizona Reed.
Ryan Aranya now part of the ball game. Si Ronnie Matias will sit down. Sini Filipino kwento ang hari. Mapaparod simula Setyembre 18 to 24. Gets naman nila eh.
Pero ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, Miko. You look at the changes of Rain or Shine. Their second unit actually is already seemingly stronger than that first unit because they're able to get away with having other guys start.
You're seeing about LA, if he has the ball, he can create and he can make things happen for Ginebra.
Quite simply, watching all the games that have happened so far this conference, it's safe to say, in my opinion, LA has actually been the best local player for the conference. Double-digit points, double-digit assists, over 7 rebounds or close to 7 rebounds a game. You can't ask for anything more. The only thing you can ask for is something for the team, which is victory.
Closing in on the 3-minute mark of the opening quarter. Arizona Reed. Shot clock down to 6. Paul Lee for 3. Yes, sir!
7 points already para kay Paul Lee, and it's doing it in many ways, inside and out.
What about that connection between L.A. Tenorio and Mark Kagiwa, and that lead of Rain or Shine down to 6. Tough shot by Reed.
Tough shot. I think the one that tatanong mo lagi kay Arizona Reed is that what is his go-to shot?
Ano nga ba?
Yun na nga, they have a lot of other imports. You know that, didiktikin ka nila sa ilalim. He just has to attack what the mismatch gives him.
Here's Aranya. Just find a way. That's Aranya's game. Finding a way to score, whether it's against wider or taller opponents. And a Rain or Shine lead back to 10. What a move by Chris Ellis.
Good energy being given by both Chris Ellis as well as Mark Kagiwa coming off that bench.
That's 2 minutes of the opening quarter. That's offensive foul against Ryan Aranya. According to our Chief Justice, Noel Kilingin. Pag sidestep kasi ni Ryan, diretso sa bantay. We'll take a time out. Back in a moment. Masusubaybayan na ang PBA sa Action TV International sa Middle East via Orbit Showtime Network, sa Europe via OSN TV Tomorrow at sa Guam via MCV Broadband. Sabihin nyo na inyong mga kamag-anak na abangan ang ma-action ng labanan ng PBA at UFL sa Action TV International. Here's that move by Aranya. Is it an offensive foul or not? Is there enough contact to warrant offensive foul?
Pero kita mo yung ginawa ni Ed. Hindi siya kumakagat doon sa mga side step.
Meyerhofer with the rebound. Here's LA over to Mark. Mark fires, and it's good.
Pretty good combination right now between LA Tenorio as well as Mark Kagiwa. Mark Kagiwa already with 9 points. LA Tenorio, that's his second assist. Both of them going to Mark Kagiwa.
Under 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter, and the pass for Arad and a swipe by LA, but part of his body was out of bounds. Ball will stay with Rain or Shine, and the Elastipinners will have 10 seconds to work with. Jeff Chan in the ball game here. Now with Gabe Norwood. And here's Kinyan, open, nope, fakes. What is it with Rain or Shine and the fake, right?
Especially yung mga big man nila.
Sige nga lagyan natin ng science yan. Is it because hindi na sa labas talaga yung dalawa? When you talk about Bo and JR, the foul was given to Meyerhofer. So pag mag-fake sila, you have to, I guess, respect it.
Yeah, you have to
Makagat ka.
Yes, you have to respect J.R. Kinyan at the moment. No, he's not shooting very well from three-point range. He's only 18%. Bo Belga's only at 17%. It's almost like they remember how they were shooting in the previous conferences. And
Because they can shoot.
yes, I mean, they're
And he's not
decent.
shooting well in this tournament.
They're decent shooters. But remember when they played Talk and Text in the finals of the Philippine Cup, what Talk and Text did was they didn't believe that both JR as well as Bo Belga could beat them from three-point range on a daily basis in a 4-game series. It was mas nagkakagulo depensa mo when you have to extend out to them and open up
At malaki yung
malaki lalabas.
yung hahabol dun sa tira. Meantime, here's LA, shot clock down to 13, bounce pass, Meyerhofer.
The Ginebra coaching staff talked to their big men last time around when they were running a couple of pick and rolls, especially in the game against San Mig Coffee. A lot of their big men were actually flaring out, settling for that jump shot, but they're not great shooters when you talk about the big men of Ginebra. So they have to really cut hard coming out of that pick and roll, and LA Tenorio able to find his teammate.
Two for two for Rico Meyerhofer. Ginebra down by 5, time down to 38 seconds in the opening period. Gabe Norwood, Aranya. Here's Gabe. Gabe fires a 3. And a rebound ends up with Jeremy Cruz. So now Rainer Shine can try and write the last sentence of the opening chapter. Just a second separating the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Kinyan. He scores.
Scores, but he opens up things para dito sa Barangay Ginebra to score on their offensive. Left too much time on the clock.
So 7 seconds remaining in the first. Mark Kagiwa on the move. Mark Kagiwa all the way. There's a steal. There's a steal. LA had a chance. So Ginebra battling back here. Down by as many as 13 points. And they managed to slice down at Rain or Shine lead to just 5. 26-21. Blistering start by Rain or Shine with Arizona Reed. Despite this turnaround by Paul Lee, Ginebra has clawed their way back in this game. Lamang Rain or Shine, 26-21.
New Vaseline Men Anti-Acne Face Wash. Fight 7 acne problems for 7 times more bogey points. 7 acne solutions for fair skin.
Mga Pinoy Hoops fans, oras na para tutukan sa mobile phone mo ang latest happening sa PBA at NCAA. Pinoy Hoops mobile app. Maging exclusively updated sa game skeds, team profiles and stats, play-by-play at iba pang mga balita tungkol sa PBA at NCAA. Hatid sa inyo ng Smart, Live More at ng Sports 5. I-download na sa Google Play or App Store. Pinoy Hoops mobile app.
Mark Kagiwa, as most leaders normally do, taking the blame for that debacle against Sanmig Coffee. Just couldn't buy a basket. Just couldn't get anything to drop in that game.
And I think one of the things you notice, he's actually ditched that blue sleeve na ginamit niya. Going back to what has been comfortable for him, the black one. Sabi niya, I'll take this one. The reason why we lost is because of me. You know, you go 0 out of 11. You can't say that you didn't get the opportunities. You got the opportunities, but sometimes, you know, it's just not there. But it takes a man to actually accept na sabihin na kasalanan ko.
And there's Jeff Chan driving in. So early exchange of baskets between the two teams. Impressions from the first quarter, Jason.
Yeah, very good start on the part of Rain or Shine in that first quarter, and Ginebra just with that starting unit that they had with them, very flat. But good thing para sa Barangay Ginebra that by putting Mark Caguiwa on the bench, they actually have a firepower coming off the bench, and that's exactly what Mark Caguiwa gave when he came into the game.
Almost a minute having gone by dito sa second quarter. Here's Jeff. Yeah, Gabe. Swing it over to Aranya. And now Kinyahan for three. As you mentioned earlier, he has not shot well here in the Governor's Cup. As LA pull it pass for Mark. And these two guys have been Colin Oates and Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes,
they've played beautiful music together.
Beautiful so far. That's 4 assists para dito kay LA Tinoya. Mark Caguiwa already with 13 points.
Meron bang mas modern na singing duo? Parang yung dalawang binanggit ko. Medyo dated.
Holy notes naman.
Hindi na 80s. There you are. LA to Mark. And it goes back to what you said earlier. When these two men have the ball and they connive, normally good things happen to Ginebra.
Yeah, you just have to face reality. These are the two guys that actually can create shots, and you know, today they're able to create shots by helping each other out.
Kinyahan, driving. An extra nice drive para kay J.R. Kinyahan, and he has 5 points off the bench.
Yeah, that's a good idea on his part. Kailangan pa rin ilagay doon sa ulo ng depensa mo that you are going to attack, that you can drive. Just so that when they do come out and try to contest that three, they're going to be a little late. Good pass.
5 assists tonight for LA. Kinyahan for three. He doesn't care about his shooting percentages. He will take that shot when he's open.
And it helped because galing siya sa shoot. He was able to get a layup. It helps when you just get a field goal.
Aranya, 3-on-3 break. Gabe Norwood with it. Now it's back to an 8-point advantage for Rain or Shine in the early moments of the second quarter. Filter by Tenorio won't work. It will be last touch on Rain or Shine. New shot clock for Ginebra. They're down by 8. So far, Mark with 13 points. Here's Lohorn. Turn around, no go. Just going over the gentleman on the floor, Derby Cruz is with Jeff, Kinyahan, Aranya, and Norwood. For Ginebra, Caguiwa, who goes in. Kasama si Ellis, Lohorn, Mamarin, and Tenorio. Mark for three. Yes, sir!
Missed a lot in the last game. In today's game, hardly missing.
Sort of like a redeemed game para kay Mark. Anytime here's Chan.
Averages eventually just even out. You know, he's too good a shooter to be going 0 out of 11.
LA pull up three. Yes, sir! Oh, cut down Rainer Shine's lead to 2.
Can't say it enough, no? Itong dalawa talaga yung nagtitimon dito para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Everyone bites.
Mark Kagiwa, he couldn't buy anything the last time he was in the Araneta Coliseum. But today, first 3 goes down for him. Next 3 goes down para kay LA Tenorio.
Back to free throws for J.R. Quinyan. First is good. The changes here. Jari Ibanez is in the ball game for Rainer Shine. Gabe Norwood will sit down. Thi Waitang also in for Rainer Shine. And then Joshua Bistondo is coming in for LA Tenorio, who has to be tuckered out by this point.
Well, if Ginebra wants to have a lot of success in this conference, one of the guys that is going to be key or could help a lot is Josh Urbistondo, because they need scoring. And this is a guy that can turn it on.
That Lohorn turns it on that post move. 7 points for Dior Lohorn. It's just a 2-point game in favor of Rainer Shine as we hit the 7-minute mark of the second period. Open shot, Jeff Chan for 3. Rebound, Lohorn. Here's Ellis for 3. Jeff slicing through. 2 free throws for Jeff Chad. Foul is against Mark Kagiwa, his second personal. That will be the second team foul against Ginebra. And now both imports are on the floor with AZ Reed returning. Second free throw for Jeff. It's good. We'll keep Ginebra at bay here by 3 points. Ano ba nakikita mo like concrete role for Joshua Bistondo to this Ginebra team?
Well, he's a guy, he's going to be the backup of LA. He's the backup that can actually score, because this is a team that's not scoring. And he should be able to find his and get his. Remember, nung ginanggaling siya sa Barako Bull, before moving over to Barangay Ginebra, he was one of those guys that was really lighting it up para dito sa Barako Bull. And when he donned the Ginebra uniform, just couldn't find the form that made him a valuable asset or something that Ginebra wanted to trade for.
There's a reason why that Fireball name was born. Time here's Kagiwa. Kagiwa on the move! What is man on a mission?
He said it earlier, redeem game, and it's so far first half, that's what he's doing.
It is good for Jeremy Cruz. Funny that started with an entry pass to T. Waitang
At the post.
Back to 3-point lead for Raiders. Here's Clark again. Lohorn inside, and he will not be denied.
Nebra's run that play a million times, but if you don't talk, you're gonna get an open look. Mark Aguilar had an open look, and defense had to adjust after an offensive rebound to Dior Lohorn.
Here's Jeff Chad from the corner. That ball ends up with Urbistondo. Here's Josh. And he will wait for teammates.
Just not looking for his, the way that he normally plays.
There he is. That goes straight to Kagiwa. And Kagiwa is on the man of the moment here. Mark Kagiwa now with 20 points.
20!
And we're just in the second quarter.
People are actually pointing to the scoreboard and they're going, Mark Kagiwa has 20 of the 40 of Barangay Ginebra.
Oh, Arizona Reed countering the Ginebra chance with that 3-point shot. That's so rain or shine. So back to a 2-point lead for rain or shine. Boy, what an opening half here for Mark. And here he is again, and 22 points for Mark. That's Mark Kagiwa. What is galit?
And you know that yung mga defender ng Rain or Shine, they're pretty good defenders.
They're very physical defenders.
Especially at that position, they can throw a lot of bodies on you. Mark Kagiwa, though, has burned all of them.
Here's TY pulling up. Rebound. Meyerhofer has played quality minutes for Ginebra tonight. Here's Urbistondo. Ellis. Lohorn battling against Reed. Lohorn goes up without the ball. He is hacked on the arm. We're all tied up at 43. Rain or Shine led by as many as 13, but Mark the Spark Kagiwa with 22 points in the first half. They're all tied up at 43. My name is Eruption. Dear Lord. You know, I suppose you're in good shape if you're in Ginebra as we check out the Rexona Power Rebound brought to you by Rexona Men with 50% more long-lasting protection, so you can do more. Going back to my point, if LA is shooting and moving well, Mark already has 22 of the 45 points of Ginebra. And if Dior Lohorn comes up with these normal numbers, they'll be in great shape.
But, you know, the biggest question is, how long can Mark maintain sustain itong init ng laro niya?
Here's Reed. Shot clock down to 9. Ibanez to Reed with a repost. Back outside. Ibanez shot clock down to 3. Jairo loses it. Now only 2 seconds to shoot here for Rain or Shine, even if they keep the ball. One pass, one shot, air ball. Shot clock violation. Great defensive stop there by Ginebra. And top by 2 after falling behind by as many as 13 points. Ginebra looks so sluggish in the first 5 minutes of the game.
They were down 15-2.
Everything has changed here. TY for 3 off the mark. Here's Urbistondo. Back to Kagiwa. Inside Meyerhofer, and that's a foul against Larry Rodriguez. A big howl coming from the Rain or Shine bench and their supporters. Timeout here with 2:32 remaining in the first half. Ginebra now on top. Here's our Petron Value Card. Petron Value Card, pay with points, save your cash. Chillax lang si Idol Samboy.
Ano ka ba? Samboy Lin fan ka nung San Miguel days?
Of course! Sino bang meron bang hindi?
Actually, just saw a post, parang top 10 moves of Samboy Lin. And just a treat to behold. Remember, ang masakit ng kay Samboy, I don't think he even finished a single season na natapos niya. Always got injured, but then he was just
because he always sacrificed his body for the benefit of the fans.
I remember Chip Engelin saying that probably the first Filipino Samboy is a guy taller than Samboy, a player that is taller with Samboy skills. I love that Rico Meyerhofer is actually getting minutes here because you have the youth movement para sa Barangay Ginebra. If you're not gonna let them play, then you really don't know what they can offer. Rico's getting a chance here. Matchup does serve him well because not a lot of really tough post players para dito sa Rain or Shine, or at least they're not posting him up. So at least dito nagkakaroon siya ng chance na makita yung kaya niya gawin.
Sino Filipino, kwento ang hari, mapapanood simula September 18 to 24.
Adjustment pa. Isip mo ka adjustment.
Tapos trabaho yan. Parang point guard lang yan. Papasahin mo yung depensa. Tapos titignan mo, parang diskarte. Now, meantime, here's Larry Rodriguez. Over to TY. Paul Lee against Ellis. And now over to Reed. Shot clock down to 6 here. Rain or shine shot clock. Tumatalas na. Reed connects in time. And Rain or shine lead is back to 4.
Lazy Reed counting in threes in the second quarter. Third three so far. All happening here in the second. Mark Kagiwan hasn't gotten a touch. Jaire Ibanez doing a good job here.
Here's Paul Lee. 1 minute remaining here in the second period. Again, that rain or shine shot clock winding down. Back pass for Reed. Here's an open shot. Jaire. No. Rebound Lohorn.
Sorry, Miko, but he has to make that because Mark Kagiwa is actually leaving him on offense.
It's a holding foul. I think it's on TY Tap. Yep, it was. First personal against TY. Now we'll put Rain or Shine at the limit. 32 seconds on the titira here in the second period. Jaire really sticking closely with Mark. Ball ends up with Tenorio. Shot clock down to 8. LA gets away, sets up Kagiwa. Got it! 24 points in the first half for Mark Kagiwa.
There's no more space in our stat sheet.
8 seconds remaining in the second period. Rain or shine, at least for their benefit, they still have a 2-point lead. Looks like they'll keep that lead with just 5 seconds remaining here.
Helps that LA Tenor is back on the floor. The reason why, or the portion in which lumabig si Mark Kagiwa was a portion in which LA was not playing. He gets back on the floor. Another assist for LA. Another field goal para kay Mark Kagiwa.
Well, Rain or Shine is on top, 49-47, but so far the story here has been the exceptional first half performance of Mark the Spark Kagiwa, who went 0 of 11 in their last game. Manila Clasico lang naman yun. And he took the blame. Sabi niya it was his fault, and then he's out for redemption tonight. So obvious because he already has 24 points in the first half. 24 out of Ginebra's 47 points. You do the math, Jason. Okay, Mark.
Yes.
24 points after going 0 of 11. Are you really out for redemption, or are you out to score 48 points tonight?
No. It's not that. Siguro the past couple of games, I've been really just taking a back seat. Parang nawala yung mga fans ko nung nag-0 of 11. Siyempre, kalaban pa yung BMIC. Kaya that's why this game medyo naging lalo ako aggressive. At saka LA's been looking for me on the fast break, and that really helped me out.
Mark, strange seasons for you because you start out by saying that you gotta move the ball, and went out on Twitter that you gotta move the ball, and then still no victories, or at least consecutive victories for you guys. But right now you come out and like you set the tone in scoring.
Like I said, medyo inconsistent yung namin, hindi gumagalaw yung bola. Like I said, pag pinasa sa post, medyo hindi lumalabas yung bola. So I think ang nag-ano sa akin, nagpakita sa akin si Jason. Jason, ikaw nagpakita sa akin na pagkapasa yung bola sa loob, hindi lumalabas. So ikaw nagsabi na.
Ikaw pala may gagawa nito eh.
Ito, ikaw may kasalanan.
It's nice to know that you actually listen.
Okay, Mark, good luck, and what a red-hot first half for Mark Kagiwa. Good luck in the second half. 24 points for Mark. While the Rain or Shine is on top by 2. We'll be back with more dito sa PBA on IBC. Big Dome, and right now Rain or Shine is ahead, 49-47 over Ginebra. Of course, big story here. If you're just joining us, Mark Kagiwa, red-hot. Medyo red-hot, medyo bad boy in the first half. 24 points in the first half, and a big reason why Ginebra is actually back in this game because, Jason, if you go back to the opening quarter, just a blistering start by Rain or Shine to start this game.
But it was a flat Barangay Ginebra taken advantage of by Rain or Shine. When you look at the highlights right here, makikita natin kung ano nangyari dyan, Miko. First quarter, it was all Rain or Shine for the first 4 minutes. Everything going right for them, playing good defense, pushing the ball. It was a 15-2 run para dito sa Rain or Shine, Miko. And Paul Lee was able to get his points. Belga was able to get his points as well. Yung sabi mo nga, lahat kumakagat doon sa tira niya. And Uiloan even helping out because he was part of that starting unit. But that all changed nung pumasok na ito si Mark Caguioa. When Mark Caguioa came in, the scoring really picked up para dito sa Barangay Ginebra.
You know, he already had 11 points, shot so well in the opening quarter, and that was, you know, a foreboding of things to come here for Rainer Shine's defense. And LA and Mark playing beautiful music together. Although Rainer Shine lamang 26-21 end of the first.
And then after in the second quarter, Vigo, again, it was more Mark Caguioa. Mark Caguioa started off where he left off in the first quarter going to the second quarter. 13 more points there, which gave the 24. But you know, you look at the score, Rainer Shine still on top in this game because of the three-point shooting of the entire team. Mark Caguioa, you look at that, lots of check marks. Usually maganda yan eh. Kahit na right minus wrong. Basta mas maraming check mark, mas maganda yan. Only 5 misses so far para kay Caguioa. 11 out of 16. Remember, in his last game, he was 0 out of 11.
I think we'll also take a look at the three-point shooting of Rainer Shine, which is very integral in their attack.
That three-point shooting really helped out itong Rainer Shine. That's why they were able to maintain the lead. Nung humahabol na itong Barangay Ginebra, and they were still able to get that three-point shooting, Miko. At Miko,
Hindi, alam mo, hindi ko ka-local like to ha.
hindi ba?
Yaya, ito nakita na nanonood ng game.
Nagsa-scout.
Nagsa-scout.
Si
Kasi
Eman.
Pinanood si Eman kanina.
Akala ko si
Medyo
Eman.
disappointed nga. Talo yung ano eh.
Ito yung mga
Talo yung,
grupo.
my crew.
My crew.
Here's how we roll.
I can see
My
that
pose, my pose.
you are the father of this minion.
Because they're all my children.
I can see that actually
They're all my,
this minion was brought by one of the fans.
Oo, dinala dito.
At tapos punta dito at sinabi, Miko, ikaw ang tatay ng bata na to.
Come to daddy. Okay,
Naniningid.
we're just about ready to start. Nagulat ako, nandito eh. At saka may ticket ha. May ticket yan. Ano akala mo, pumasok na ng libre yan? Ticket yan ha. Yan ako yung mga minion. Legal.
Ano aminin mo? Sa'yo ba yun?
May ticket pero half price.
Pero sa'yo ba yun?
Hindi ah.
Sabi, kasi ikaw ang daddy minion. Ikaw ang tatay ng lahat ng minion.
Oo, totoo. Oh. Pero yun, hindi ko distant. Distant relative.
Baka sa lolo mo na simula.
Sa medyo malayo. Second degree, ano na yan, minion. Kasi. Okay, we're almost ready to start the second half. 49-47, Rainer Shine on top by 2. Of course, the question now, while surely Ginebra fans were enthralled by the performance of Mark in the first half, the big question now is can he sustain or how much can he add to that 24 points here in the second half?
The confidence is there para dito sa Mark Caguioa. But it all starts out with a turnover though. Ooh. But the thing that's going to be difficult para kay Mark Caguioa, Miko, is that Rainer Shine is going to send different guys at him.
But don't they already do that on a normal basis?
And nakakapagod lang because he's going to have to play 40 minutes of hard basketball. Kanina bumabantay sa kanya si Jared and now he has a fresh Gabe Norwood to contend with.
And there's the tough foul given up by Chris Ellis kay Jonathan Uiloan. And Jonathan is fine. And because of his solid play in the first quarter, he gets to start again here in the third.
Also seemingly, if you look at that rotation of Coach Yang dun sa first half, might not be able to, we might not see Chris Chu because Chris Chu just arrived a few days ago para dito sa kanyang team. So, did not play in the first half, so more than likely will not play in the second half as well, especially since we're seeing Uiloan to start here in the third quarter.
Ginebra down by 3. They have Tenorio, Meyerhofer, Lohorn, Ellis, and Caguioa. Well, they've started this second half with 2 errors. Meantime, here's Norwood. Norwood had a quiet first half. Airball on that shot. Here's Uiloan, 15-footer. Even physics can't explain. Paano naging ganun yung tira ni Uiloan?
Well, you know, parang he was also looking at Jeff Chan in the corner of his eye. Nice pass.
A nice finish by Ellis.
This is yung nabanggit kanina ni Mark Caguioa that their import's pretty good, but he does not really average a lot of assists. This is his second assist of the game. When you're a post guy, you are going to command a lot of eyes looking at you, and when eyes are looking at you, more often than not, it'll be difficult for them to adjust when people are cutting. That's what happened right there. You can see a nice pass in the part of their import Lowhorn and get 2 points.
We're all tied up at 50. The early moments of the third. Belga. Hand off. Jeff Chan. Shot clock down to 10. Jeff kicks out. Here's Norwood for 3. Here's LA. Oh, Lowhorn is ahead. That pass ends up to Mark Nagiwa.
The difference, the first 2 turnovers that they had, one was forcing a one-on-one, one was just a tough pass, but look at the 2 field goals that Ginebra's had, starting off with nice assist passes.
When we asked Mark at the half if he's going for 48 points, umuo ba siya o natawa lang siya?
Natawa lang
Ano
siya.
ba yung sabihin nun?
Natawa dahil ang liit daw ng target mo.
Here's Mark. Lowhorn. Oh, good luck, Gabe. Somehow Lowhorn misses. Here's LA. Shot clock resets here for Ginebra. Mark Agiwa to Meyerhofer. Touch pass. Lowhorn and a hard foul by Bo Belga. Foul actually is against Jeff Chan, his third. So 2 free throws for Lowhorn. Nice touch passing there by Ginebra.
As a rule, after that first play in which they forced a one-on-one, paspasahan ng Barangay Ginebra, pretty good in the last fortunes down the court.
Sine Filipino Kwento, ang hari, mapapanood simula September 18 to 24. Lowhorn with 13 points. Here's Jeff. Tough shot.
Good defense on the part of Ennis as well.
Last touch on Belga. Tenorio. That's a sweet spot you're talking about, although Lowhorn misses.
But it starts out with very good misdirection from the side or from the top pick and roll of Ginebra. That's why he got good position.
Rebound LA. LA is on the move. Over the mark, 15-footer. That's good.
Sabi mo nga, beautiful music together. So far, LA Tenorio, I believe that's his 8th assist. And then Mark Agiwa, 28.
Wala ba talaga tayo may isip na modern like, singing duo for LA and Mark?
Mamaya sa break, sasabihin ko sa'yo.
Meron ka na? Meron ka na. Hindi pwede siya.
Hindi pwede.
Tweet mo na lang. But indeed they are. I mean, partner. And of course, the music for Bo, when he plays against Ginebra, and most other teams, is
His name.
his name. The chorus of his name.
Only 2 points so far para kay Bo Belga.
Ginebra on top by 3, 8.5 remaining in the third period. Now Gabe really chasing Mark all over the floor. And rightly so. Mark is red hot. Shot clock down to 5. Mark will take a shot here. Firing away. Oh! He got it!
Kung ano yung malas ni Mark na huling laro, ay yun naman yung buenas niya ng shooting niya sa araw na to.
Meantime, that's your Arizona Reed. Every time he never gets a nice basket, he will counter with a conversion. But Mark Agiwa now with 30 points.
right now, it is the threesome of Lohorn, Tonorio, and Kagiwa that's doing all the damage. LA ready with 9 assists. Lohorn, he's punched in 15 points. And of course, Kagiwa with his 30. What they need right now, tulong. Tulong mula dun sa ibaba.
Eh, mas madali pagtatlo sila. Mas madali pagtatluan. The Jonas Brothers. Ay, sorry. Jonas Brothers pala. Jonas Brothers. Hindi namin dalawa eh. Ang maisip eh. Here's Paul Lee. Posting up LA. That's really part of Paul Lee's game. Whoa! It's going to be a steal. Easy two for Paul Lee.
And LA is contending na tumama daw dun sa paa ni Paul Lee. That's why he lost the
So
handle.
dapat to, kick ball.
Here's when you can have success against Ginebra. You make sure it doesn't get into the hands of either Mark or LA. Make the other ones the playmakers. And again, it eventually does go to Lohorn.
Lohorn now with 17 points. Here's Norwood. Paul Lee, shot clock down to 10 as we near the halfway mark of the third.
Well, he wants his teammates to run right there.
Oh, Belga with a good defensive stop. It's the Lord. What defensive stop? Di ba foul yun? It's Jeff Chan for three. Arizona Reed. You know what? Arizona Reed, he just works.
Yeah, yun nga yung ano sa kanya, no? He's gonna work hard, but you know, in a close game, that's when you hahanapin mo, ano kaya pwede kong bigay na galaw nito para sa sure 2 points.
Arizona Reed with 24 points tonight.
Good rebounds by Bo Belga on the offensive and defensive side.
Meantime, a duty foul by Mark Kagiwa. Couldn't possibly match up with the size of Arizona Reed. That will be the third personal against Mark and the fourth team foul against Ginebra. Ginebra up by 1. Be the ultimate Hoops fan and follow your favorite teams and players. Now available for Android in the Google Play Store and soon on iOS. Yes, my minions. Sige lang, come to daddy. No, but seriously,
Patangkadin mo naman yung mga bata.
Bawal ang matangkad sa... Ano ba nakita kami ni Noli Locsin?
Yes.
Sa Chiefs.
Sa Chiefs.
Kagabi. Eh, sabi niya, Muslim baka nung pwede umasalit siya. Sabi ko, Chief. Alam ko, sinagot mo yung beer ko, pero Chief, automatic disqualification, the tank ka eh. The tank. Hindi ka pwede.
Pwede siya yung sasakyan na sinasakyan niya.
Pwede. Oo. Pero medyo na-depress siya pagkatapos. Tapos pinabayad ako. Meantime, Mamaril with a drive and here's Arizona Reed with the basketball. Arizona Reed sets up Bo Belga.
Good setup on his part. Bo Belga has helped him a lot of times with an offensive rebound and assist earlier. This time, bawi naman si Arizona.
Arizona Reed really should not be a surprise. He's putting together quietly an excellent game.
Yeah, he mentioned already with the 25 points.
Ellis, basket is good.
Only 4 guys actually have a field goal para sa Barangay Ginebra. 4 of them are on the floor right now. Only guy there that has had a field goal is Billy Mamaril. And the rest of the bench has yet to have a field goal.
No basket. No basket, says referee Sombrano. Foul is on Mark. And bad news to. That's his fourth. Fourth personal for Mark. And we're still in the third period. Ronnie Matias checks in here for Jeff Chat. Shot clock down to 8. Belga, he'll take the 3. He has all day to shoot. He'll take it. Now he'll take it. Belga for 3. Yes, sir!
That's the thing, you know, their three-point shots, the big men of Rain or Shine, it's something that they don't have to shoot until they're comfortable with it. That's what Bo did. Nag-antay siya. Di siya kumpiyansa dun sa bandang wing. Sa gitna, yun ang paborito niya.
Back to a 3-point lead for Rain or Shine. And a swipe by Gabe. Gabe Norwood on the move. All the way!
Gotta be careful if you're Barangay Ginebra. Have had a lot of empty attempts or possessions here.
Wally really hounding LA. LA escapes. He fires the 3 from the corner. Billy Mamaril secures the offensive rebound. Shot clock continues to run. Lowhorn wants that ball. Shot clock down to 1, and Billy Mamaril gets it off the glass.
That's a good cut on the part of Billy Mamaril. Realizing walang bumabantay sa kanya eh. Good cut right there. Gets the basketball.
Yeah, they've been going at this matchup. Poly against LA. And here's Arizona Rain. Misses it. Kagiwa trying to get the rebound, and the ball was slapped away by Ronnie Matias. Mark with 4 fouls will step out. Here's our Kawasaki Rousing Fast Break, brought to you by Rouser 135 by Kawasaki. Rouse the rider in you. Gabe Norwood's primary task tonight is to try and stop Mark Kagiwa. Rainer Shine better at the running game so far. That will be the second personal against Paul Lee. So with 2:57 remaining, both Belga and the Alasta Pinners are on top by 3. Okay, we scanned the Big Dome para mahanap yung ating mga napakaswerte na ulala mahal ng masa fans of the day. Wala sa masarap, malaman, mura at convenient kasi easy to open ulalam, ready to eat ulam para sa masa mahal ng masa. Ulalam, 15 pesos lang.
With the Ulalam girl.
Yes, Ulalam family.
Ilang ulalam kaya kakainin ni Kinya pag nagkataon? Isang pakete. Ilang pakete kaya, no?
Saka ilang kanin.
Isang kanin.
Masarap talaga. Alright, back to the game. 2.5 to go in the third. And here's Aranya getting the handoff. Shot clock down to 10. Paul Lee goes inside, dances inside. Handoff, Reed.
Nice pass. We've seen some quality passes on both ends from Barangay Ginebra as well as from Rain or Shine.
Third personal against Paul Lee has been pesky on defense.
You see right there, just able to get past his primary defender and realizing that the last defender had help and the willingness to pass the basketball.
Here's Reed. Rain or Shine on the move. Arizona Reed all the way for 2.
With Mark Kagiwa show on one end, but on the other end, para dito sa Rain or Shine, Arizona Reed, he is playing just as well as Mark Kagiwa. He's on his way to 30 as well to match Mark Kagiwa. He stays at 29, but then, you know, pag titignan mo, parang, sinabi mo, it's not allowed 29.
But it's a steady, consistent 29 points.
That's very timely as well.
Yun eh. Every time, Ginebra gets a big basket, crowd erupts. Arizona Reed puts his back, but there's a jumper from Chris Ellis, and Ellis now with 11 points off the bench.
He's actually playing one of his better games as well in this conference. He's been a nice third option, fourth option for the players on the floor para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, and Ginebra is down by 5 points. Nice spin by Diaz. Wow, he's going to work. Check that. He has been going to work since the start of this game. 31 points for Arizona Reed.
Just a matchup para kay Billy Mamaril. But the problem is, para sa Barangay Ginebra, sino ilalagay mo Billy Mamaril right there. Arizona Reed's just too quick for him. When Arizona Reed uses his quickness, Billy Mamaril has no choice but to just talk to him after the shot.
Chika na lang pag may time. No, because it's a serious matchup problem because it's too big for most of Ginebra's big men and too fast for the same reason.
It's yun yung nararamdaman ng Barangay Ginebra, yung pagkawala ni Japet, because you have a guy that is about 6'9" and has quickness.
Almost a turnover. Here's Barakel. One-hander, yes! Batted off the glass. That will cut down Rainer Shine's lead to 6.
Finding some help para sa Barangay Ginebra in this quarter. Billy Mamaril got his first field goal. Mac Barakel got his first field goal as well.
Inyahan. And now Aranya. Aranya fires and scores! That's a 3!
Ryan Aranya, that's his 5th point. All it seemed like he's been quiet, or after that first quarter, it's the only time that we've heard his name again.
Missed by Ellis. Probably wanted to answer back. So with 18 seconds remaining in the third, Rainer Shine sitting on a comfortable 9-point advantage here. They can go for the last sentence of the third quarter. 6 seconds to shoot. Paul Lee, hesitation mode, sets up Matias. And Matias tries to go to Aranya. Here's Barakel, he launches one. Goes straight to the people behind the goal. And at the end of the third, Rainer Shine with a solid third quarter. Lamang sila 79-70 over Ginebra. We'll be back with the payoff. We're back inside a big dome. One more quarter to go. This showdown between Ginebra and Rainer Shine. Here's our Photon Strong Drive, brought to you by Photon. Empower your business, featuring Arizona Reed. So far, it's been the quiet, consistent excellence of Arizona Reed that is helping Rainer Shine control this game. Mr. Willie Marshall, and of course, our commissioner, Attorney Chito Salud, overseeing our PBA Sabado nights inside the big dome. One more quarter to go here, and Arizona Reed will get the breather on that Rainer Shine bench. Rania with a circus shot. What happened here? A 9-point lead for Rainer Shine as we enter the fourth.
It was a big scoring quarter para dito sa Rainer Shine. They put up 30 points. But they were able to attack the transition defense of Barangay Ginebra. Exactly what they're going to do here once again. Transition defense-wise, Mito, Rainer Shine had 9 points in the fast break. Then they also had 7 points out of turnover. So that's 16 points right there. You compare that to Ginebra, they only had 3 points and they only ran once. So that was the big difference in that third quarter. They have to fix that here in the fourth.
Now we showed that stat sometime in the late third. You fast break points so much to the advantage of Rainer Shine.
As a total right now for the entire game, 13-2, the way of Rainer Shine.
So we go back to our discussion with Mark. He did have that explosive first half. And now more than ever, Ginebra will need more scoring from him. Check out the Petron value card. Pay with points. Save your cash.
Problema para sa Barangay Ginebra, amigo. He does have 4 personal fouls. You see right now that they started out with the zone in this fourth quarter. It looks like they're going to stay with that for a while.
Rebound Mamaril. On the floor for Ginebra. Tagiwa, Lowhorn, Elterbrad, Mamaril, and Barakel. Almost a third over. Elterbrad swings it to Barakel from the corner.
Good decision on the part of JJ Helterbrand. Just waited for the defense to commit, and when the defense finally committed, went to the open man in the corner.
Here's TY on the right side. TY on the move, off the glass. He has mastered that shot.
And you have to be aggressive in the zone. You can see sometimes, you see a lot of teams, but nakita sila zona, they just move the ball. But sometimes, especially the guards, you have to attack the cracks or the gaps of that zone, and that's what TY did.
Back to an 8-point lead for Rainer Shine. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. It's eruption time for Dior Lohorn. Oh, seriously, he has to erupt here.
Yes.
If Ginebra wants to win this game.
Does get good position right here, and when he's down there, pretty hard to stop. May not have the prettiest of shots, but actually has one of the better free throw percentages of the imports that arrive.
Good seal actually by Rodriguez. But he missed the layup, so Ginebra trying to erase a 5-point deficit here. Helterbrand, Kadiwa, double team. Helterbrand for three. Yes!
First field goal para dito kay JJ Helterbrand. He's made a difference nung pumasok siya. 1 assist, 1 3-pointer. He's been involved in those 6 points.
Oh, get away by DY, but he missed it. He got away from Mamaril, but couldn't finish the play. So Ginebra can tie the game with a 2-point shot. Lohorn for the lead. So here's Aranya. Aranya on the move. Blocked by Lohorn. He makes up for that miss. Here comes Kagiwa to tie the game. And he missed it. But he got his own miss. Parakael goes to Lohorn. No!
Close. Pretty close para sa Barangay Ginebra to tie this game, but just wasn't there. Ginebra taking full advantage habang nagpapahinga ang import ng Rainer Shine na si Arizona Reed. They're gonna put in they're gonna put in the zone breaker as well. So the zone helping out or holding up para sa Barangay Ginebra, and they get into a run here.
So Rainer Shine up by a precarious 1-point lead with over 8 minutes to go in the fourth. Rania on the right side. Shot clock down to 10. Rodriguez, nice swipe by Mamaril. Here comes Helterbrand. Helterbrand, oh, he lost the ball!
It's the case of just being a little bit too excited on the part of JJ. A critical juncture now. Ginebra, nagpahinga na rin yung import nila. Is Rainer Shine? Will Rainer Shine take advantage of this right now? Remember, mangyayari ito, mas unang babalik yung import ng Rainer Shine because he tested earlier.
Nice turnaround by JR Kenyan, and that restores a 3-point lead for Rainer Shine, 85-82.
He's been pretty good as well para sa kanyang team. JR Kenyan had 12 points so far in the game, has had a 3-pointer. And, and he's defended Lohorn.
Mark with 32 points. Tough shot. Might be a push here against Kenyan.
Good call. He had two hands on the back of Billy Mamaril.
Fourth personal laban kay Kenyan, and that will be the 4th team foul against Rainer Shine. And as Jason said, Arizona Reed first to come back here.
But saka magiging matchup problem to. When you look at that lineup of Ginebra, they have 2 guys that are going to be tough at the post. So who's going to guard Arizona Reed? Who's going to guard JR Kenyan?
I think Meyerhofer will pick up Kenyan, and now Mamaril will pick up Reed.
But they're going to stay in that zone.
Almost, but not quite. Rebound, Meyerhofer. Ginebra down by 3, 7.5 to go. In what has been a thrilling ball game, and Helterbrand with a runner. And Meyerhofer couldn't secure the rebound, but there's a loose ball foul. Oh, it will go against Ginebra.
Looks like it's going to be on Billy Mamaril.
3-point game for Rainer Shine. Simula September 18 all the way up to the 24th. Eli Tenorio back on the floor here for Ginebra, replacing JJ Helterbrand. Meantime, here's Reed, who has been splendid for Rainer Shine. Outside they go. Ryan Aranya for 3.
He's had some key three-pointers as well. He had one in the third quarter. Now he had one in the fourth.
This is there for Ginebra. Here's Aranya and Aranya. Yep.
He's had trouble when he's trying to be aggressive dun sa fast break. Second time around that he's turned the ball over.
Nevertheless, lamang pa rin ang rain or shine, 88-82 as we near the halfway mark of the fourth and final quarter.
And see Nico, forced na to si Coach Ato Agustin. Bring back Dior Lohorn. Just didn't have a lot of rest, but doesn't matter to him.
Maybe we can talk about ramifications here. Ginebra is at 2-4. They're looking for win number 3. More importantly, they're trying to claw their way out of the bottom half of the team standings. Rain or Shine is at 4-3. And could join really the the top 2, top 3 teams in the standings.
First of all, for Barangay Ginebra, if they win, remember that Ginebra is going to play top and Tex. And that has major implications kung sino ang malalaglag doon sa number 9 and number 10. So this one is a big game for them. Also very big para sa Rain or Shine, but for a different reason. Because they want that twice to beat advantage. They get this win, they're one more win for getting a sure twice to beat advantage.
Arizona Reed with 34 points. And Lohorn answers back. Lohorn with 25.
He's had a quiet 25.
Yeah.
Effective 25 as well.
And we've hit the halfway mark here with Rain or Shine on top by 4. And there's Arizona Reed again. Now he has 36. Sometimes when you mention that certain players, even imports, na hindi masyado na pag-usapan, and then they go off for like a big scoring night like this one. There's a push from Ryan Aranya.
So pwede na pag-usapan si Arizona Reed pagkatapos nito. His conference high was actually 39.
Because we're all Millsap, Singletary,
But it also,
Blakely.
the reason also that hindi siya masyado na pag-uusapan is their team has been inconsistent. You look at Millsap.
Because wala sila yung magandang winning streak.
Yes. And also, people know, nakita na siya. You might say, bakit si Blakely nakita na rin? But, the way that, the energy of Blakely, it's unmatched by most of the imports.
2 for 2 for Meyerhofer. So Rain or Shine still managing this 4-point lead with 5:37 to go in the ball game. Belga, Lee, Jeff Chan, Reed, and Norwood. Here's Belga, one-hander, no.
Good box out, Rico Meyerhofer, undersized, but able to really push away Arizona Reed.
Oh, last touch on Dior Lohorn.
Couple of big plays from the big men. On one end, Rico Meyerhofer, good box out to get a possession. On the other end, ito naman si Bo Belga, good tap to get a possession for his team.
Mark bothering Paul Lee, forcing the turnover. Here comes Lohorn. Dior Lohorn all the way.
They've not had a lot of that turnovers leading to points, or if you compare to Rain or Shine. But when they do get that, yung pagkakataon to get the crowd into it.
Here's Paul Lee for 3. Rebound, Barangay Ginebra down by just 2. Here's Kagiwa. To Lohorn. Eruption time for Dior Lohorn. And he has tied the game at 92.
29 for Lohorn, 32 para kay Kagiwa. It almost feels like, this is my quarter, ikaw gagawa. Ito naman ang gagawa. Dito sa fourth.
Here's Jeff. Oh, he got away from Tenorio, and Jeff Chan will bring that lead back to Rain or Shine, 94-92.
People are expecting him to shoot that three-pointer. He has to attack because the defense is just too close.
4 minutes remaining in this thrilling ball game. Mark wants the ball against Paul Lee, and Kagiwa missed it. Asking for a foul. Here comes Reed, but there's a foul in the backcourt by Ginebra. .51 to go. It's a 2-point game for Rain. It's a good time to look at the import matchup. We've had this lengthy discussion of what differentiates both men. But their importance for their two teams is just identical.
You look at the production na ginawa ng dalawang import natin. You know, they've kept their teams into it in this game.
You know, for Dear Lowhorn, it's as if siya yung tumutulong kay Mark. Kasi si Mark yung nagsimula eh. Mark had a super red-hot first half. And now that Mark is being shackled by all these rain or shine defenders, it's Lowhorn's turn to put up the points. Ooh, nice play! But Paulie missed it! And so Ginebra with an opportunity to tie the game. Maybe even grab the lead with a 3-point shot. Here's Meyerhofer and his hammer, and he makes the basket!
Nico, it may be the most minutes that Rico has played in a Barangay Ginebra uniform in a while, and he has rewarded the faith that has been given him. Power move by Rico Meyerhofer. Buti lang, hindi na bali. Si Belga yung pumalo eh.
Maybe that was the effect of the Belga.
It was a hard foul, yeah.
Foul, yeah. But we're tied. Meyerhofer ties the game nonetheless. 94 all, under 4 minutes to go in the payoff period. Belga. Whoa! He just runs over Meyerhofer.
Rico had the right idea, but then Bo was not really going into him in that direction to attack, and the referees felt that he tried to sell that call a little bit too much.
Here's Mark, no go. Reed with a rebound. Arizona Reed now with 12 rebounds. 2-point game for rain or shine as we approach the last 2 minutes. Belga. Here's Chad. Jeff Chad for 3. In and out. Meyerhofer secures the basketball.
Just not there para kay Jeff Chad so far in this conference after being extremely hot during the Gilas performance.
Here's LA. Whoa. Oh! Twist the rule! Tenorio!
Well, for LA, he's not really looking for a shot. Pero pag kailangan, he has to create, and sometimes he creates for himself.
And we're tied at 96. Here's Reed. He has been so excellent tonight. 38 points, 12 rebounds for Arizona Reed.
Quality game that we're seeing.
Here's Meyerhofer. Finds Lowhorn, open shot. Oh, short.
It was the right play. It was the right play. You had an open teammate on the side. The only thing you can ask for is give the best possible shot, and that was the best possible shot there para sa Ginebra.
So let's see, rain or shine up by 2, a minute and a half to go. In the fourth and final quarter. Paul Lee for 3. Who gets the ball? It's with Tenorio. LA's on the move.
Tired guys, tired legs that you can see on both ends.
Here's LA. Shot clock down to 10. They go to Lowhorn. They go to that all beef showdown para kay El instead. Oh, went up without the ball. Went up the ball and he got it back, and that's not allowed.
And that's the third time nangyari yan dito sa laro na to. A lot of tired players. We can see Bo Belga, he's tired. Lowhorn, he's tired as well. They're all holding on to their shorts at this point.
It's that kind of game. Because, if save for the first quarter, di kita nyo laban eh. Almost miscue there. Only being chased by Ellison. Here's Arizona Reed with 38 points. He goes behind the back. He spins. No go. And that ball ends up with Meyerhofer. And Anto Agustin wants a timeout. They are down by 2 with 39 seconds remaining. Here's our Prestone defensive stop of the game, brought to you by Prestone Brake Fluid for superior braking action and safety. Prestone Brake Fluid, siguradong nasa mabuti kang kamay. Okay, options here. Okay, are we going to listen in?
Okay? Now, let's run 2. Okay? Chris! LA! LA! Mike! Okay? Rico! Oo. May timeout pa tayo. We have one timeout. Then 30 seconds. Okay? B. Okay? Now, screen. LA, get the ball. Okay, Mike. Pop out. Get the ball. Dito tayo ha. Screen. Ay. Dito inbound. Other side inbound. Dito. Okay. Go to the corner. Second option. Rico. Rico. Girl. Dito ka, Rico. Now, D. The ball is here, Mike. LA, nandito. LA, di ba? D. I want you. Go to the elbow. Pass. Pass. Backdoor. And then, Mike. Yung spacing na sinasabi ko. Pass. Para meron tayong room na gano'n.
So dito pa rin inbound.
Oh, dito. Penalty. Penalty sila.
Look at the end of the play. I mean, D may well be D or Lohorn, and if he gets to that elbow, look out for back floors coming from the LA, and then maybe a hand mula kay getting it to Mark Tagiwa.
Now Ginebra with 18 seconds to work with. They're down by 2. LA has the ball. Gives it to Lohorn, just as Augustin illustrated. Here's Mark. Back to Lohorn. Lohorn, no, but he will take 2. He was hit on the head on that challenge.
Two things that went well para sa Barangay Ginebra. Of course, they have that opportunity to tie. More importantly, because they shot it early enough, there's a disparity between the game clock and the shot clock.
Petron Value Card, pay with points, save your cash. Right now, Dior Lohorn trying to save this game for Ginebra, hoping to tie it with the second free throw. .31 points for Dior Lohorn, and we're all tied up at 98 with 27 and a half seconds remaining in the fourth.
Fast plays in the game, all about execution. If you want to move up in the team standings, you can't afford to lose close games like this, because there's games that are going to go your way, those games that are not going to not go your way, and you better hope that most of the close games you end up winning.
Kasi may mga games na yung malas ka talaga.
Malas talaga.
Wala talaga ma-shoot. Talaga parang hindi ka talaga mananalo, but then the winnable games,
you're hoping that you're at least 500, right?
You're the first screen.
Of course, Petron moving up there, 7-1. They'll see action tomorrow in the second game as they face Global Port. And Meralco and Air 21 will face off in the first game. Our coverage starts at 4 in the afternoon tomorrow, and we'll be at the Cuneta Astrodome for that.
Jeff! Run right away! Okay? This is going to be ball out. Look! You set the screen and flash. Okay? Ball, kung may layup ka, kung wala, pagka-set ng screen ni Bo dito, libre ta. Libre na yan. Okay? So, I'll do it again. Okay, okay lang. Okay? Now, look, AZ. Okay? If he gets denied, we can get you the ball. It's the same thing. Okay? Now, once the ball is with Paul, you set the screen for Jeff and flash in.
Looks like time is not an issue. If they're not talking about going early or going late. What's important to them is they're coming off straight from that inbound. Get ready for the play that is being drawn up by Coach Yeng. Look at some scissor action, especially if Reed gets the basketball.
There guys it. Looking for Paul Lee. There's a switch. Here's Jeff Chan. Shot clock down to 15. Jeff, double team. Oops. Belga has the ball. Shot clock continues to run. He needs help.
Timeout. Good job. You call a timeout kasi nagkakagulo na. You've got timeouts to waste. You use it. It's a good job. Very smart play with the part of Bo Belga. People talk about he's a bruiser and this and that, but it takes brains to actually realize I've got a timeout. Nagkakagulo. I'll use it. Inbound again. Set up a play. Good defense on the part of Barangay Ginebra, Miko. Really, nagkagulo yung opensa ng Rain or Shine because of the aggressiveness of that defense of Barangay Ginebra. Ito yung sinabi natin. Couldn't see anything? Call timeout.
Jeff. Ball.
Rain or Shine might call another timeout here just to make sure that
Out
matches
ball.
out well.
Corner tayo, bro. Okay. Ikaw na, bro.
Exactly what they did.
Okay, Bo.
Hindi mo na mauwi yan
With the ball. Back pick. Look at this. AZ, when you do the back pick, set a good screen. Jeff might get open right here. Okay? If not, back out. Ball. Same thing. Okay?
We're all tied up at 98. Rainer Shan with the basketball with 11.7 seconds left. But that's the game clock. Rainer Shan with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Belga has the ball over to Arizona Reed with 38 points. Shot clock down to 2. Reed fired. Oh! Got it! Wow! An incredible shot by Arizona Reed. I don't think you can play better defense than what his defender did, D.R. Lohorn.
It's been a special game, and sometimes to pull a special game like this out of the bag, you're gonna need a special shot, and this one was a special one mula kay Arizona Reed to be able to match the good game that he's had today.
The shot clock was winding down. You can see the minute that ball left his hands, it was down to 0 sa shot clock. It's been a special night for Arizona Reed. 40 points. And that gives Rainer Shan a 2-point lead. And that gives Ginebra the ball. But they're down by 2 with exactly 2 seconds left.
This guy will be open. Okay? If they switch, guys. Chris, look for D. Yeah. Okay. Now. Okay, Mac. Chris. D. Okay. Screen down. Go. First option, ha? First option natin to, guys. First option natin to. Now, be seen right away. They're open low. Okay. Hindi natin. Now. Natin to si Mac. Mac! Mac, pasok ka, Mac, ha? So, Jay! So, Mac! Jay, take the ball out, okay? Mark! LA! B! Okay, gawin natin to, guys, okay? Now, screen! Go! Seal right away! Okay? Now, Mac! Dito sa gitna. And then, pakita tayo rito. 2 seconds, guys. Okay? Pag nakuha ni LA, go hard. Go hard, 2 seconds. Baka ma-foul, okay? Report!
They feel that they'll have that opportunity for that quick seal para dito kay D.R. Lohorn sa ilalim. Remember, 2 seconds. 2 seconds is a lot of time.
Okay, they'll use up their final timeout. Ginebra will use up their final timeout with 2 seconds remaining just to make it really sure.
I think because they wanted to replace another guy. Every 30 seconds, you can only replace one guy. So they put in Mac Boracel. They also wanted to bring in JJ Helterbrand. So you got to call another 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, to get that in. What Rainer Shine is saying is, you were already, the game was in play. So it should have been a technical because they had the wrong set of individuals on the court. Now they're gonna bring in JJ Helterbrand for the second 30 seconds. Pero masakit dyan, kung mahirapan silang ipasok yung bola, wala na silang timeout.
Here we go. Helterbrand will start the play. They're looking for LA. It ends up with Barakael. Oh, blocked and Rainer.
Foul!
Oh, foul! Wait, there's a foul.
Magic bunot. Mac Barakael was not in the game. He comes up to shoot. Referees say there was a foul there. Only thing they're going to review is if it went up before the end of the game, as well as if it was a three-point shot.
Well, it was definitely a three-point attempt.
They cannot review if it's a foul or not.
So it is a foul on Big Bo Belga. And with
they also have to check how much time will be left.
Because the clock says 0.
Yeah.
Pero, I mean, that foul was probably committed before time expired.
Yeah, that's what they have to check. They should not allow him to take free throws until they check the time
I
that's left.
think they're checking the time now. That's what referee Sobrano is motioning.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard, .3. I like what Rainer Shine is doing. Don't send anyone there. Make him feel alone. The big one. Nico, that's the biggest of the 3 free throws. Why? Because right now, you have a chance to win and to tie. You make both chances available. The first is the big one, the third is the hardest because you might be too overconfident shooting the third.
We'll find out. Barakael. Got it! Now Rainer Shine has a timeout that they can use with 0.3 of a second remaining. It's a 1-point game for Ginebra. 3 huge free throws for Mac Barakael.
In that kind of game, diba? Here's that play once again. First of all, there's 1.4 seconds in the clock. I don't know who checked the clock. If they're saying 0.3, referees got to do a better job of actually with the clock management because you can see it in the replay. I mean, if you're going to check the replay, you can't get it right. And I've said this before. Kung titingnan mo yung replay, di mo pa rin magawa ng tama, bakit mo pa i-replay? And if you're talking about just the clock itself, and you can see it plain and simple, I think that's just a big no-no. See it again right here. Ang titingnan natin dito, when is the contact? Let's not, wag na natin pag-usapan kung nagka-contact o hindi. When is the contact? That's 1.3, 1.4 seconds. And the thing is, you have a fourth official that's actually looking at the game. Tough break para sa Rainer Shine. Very tough break.
Yeah, hoping that he just mapped out a miracle here. 0.3 of a second. Looking at a tip-in here. Tip-in or a really quick shot with 0.3 of a second left. Gabe Norwood will start the play and he will look for someone who can possibly win the game for Rainer Shine.
I expect Barangay Ginebra to switch a lot. So it's going to be up to the players to adjust on those switches.
So no timeouts remaining for both teams. This is it. Rain or shine, trying to go for the win. Down by 1. Belga. Too late, and Ginebra wins by 1.
What a game! What a game! A tough break, but then that's basketball.
Wow, this is something that for everyone who watched Sabado Nights tonight,
That was
we'll
fun.
be talking about this
Masaya.
tonight, later, madaling araw, tomorrow morning, until possibly until Monday. The final score is 101-100. The Rain or Shine looked like they had it, but Ginebra, with a miracle of biblical proportions,
Yes.
3 made free throws by Mac Baracael wins it for Ginebra. I mean, that's a thrilling finish.
But we would have chosen Mac Baracael as our best player, but we still had to give it to Mark Kagiwa, who basically kept his team alive along with DR Lohar.
Mark, can you tell us the anxiety of yet another stressful game for Ginebra?
You know what? Same thing. I really thought, kala ko talo na kami nito. But like you guys said, you know what? For this game, Mac Baracael is the best player for me. And thank you, Miko and Jason, for picking me for best player.
Why not? 32 points!
Siguro gusto niyo akong kausapin lang eh. Diba? Masaya.
Kasi para controversial. Okay, Mark. Looking ahead for Ginebra, now that you got this win, it sort of erase the memories of Manila Classico. Looking ahead,
you know what?
What does Ginebra have to do?
I don't know. Right now we just need to win games, and you know what? We got the breaks of the game today, and hopefully it doesn't need to come down to games like this. Kailangan din namin manalo. We need to win next 2 games. We gotta take it, just win the next game. One game at a time. I think we could do it.
But what do you really see with Ginebra right now, Mark? Of course, you finally win a close one. It seems a close one's been difficult for you guys. But what do you see? Do you see this as maybe a point in which you turn the corner as a team?
No, just a lot of inconsistency in a part of our offense. Defensively, we're okay. Pero sometimes, syempre, like what you guys said, I didn't say it. Sometimes we need the ball to go in and out and out and in. When the game goes like that, mas madaling laruin. Dahil kasi everyone gets the touches of the ball. No one's gonna force shots. Like minsan ganun ang nangyari. That's why same thing na mangyayari against BMEG. Like me, other guys will have to force shots just so they can get the rhythm. So now, if you run your play and you keep passing the ball around with a ball movement, now everyone gets a chance to shoot the ball. That's all I want.
Okay, we'll ask you to put that on the whiteboard. Okay, Mark. Mark, why don't you greet the millions of Ginebra fans who enjoyed this victory tonight?
Yes, yung mga nawala kong mga fans sa against BMEG, welcome back. And see you, I think, next game, Sunday. Magkita-kita ulit tayo.
All right, congratulations, Mark Kagiwa, 32 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Certainly a bounce back and redemption game for him. A great finish here for Ginebra. So, a good chance here to look at the team standings, all right? How does this win improve Ginebra's status?
Tingnan mo, leapfrog ang nangyari para sa Barangay Ginebra. They're up now, they're right there in the middle, and that also pushes Rain or Shine there in the middle. You look at the loss column, all of a sudden, pantay na lang sila ng Rain or Shine. But, more important, you see, for Barangay Ginebra, it's little steps. Gotta make sure first you're not in the bottom 2. After that, you try to be a little greedy in terms of going up into the standings. Only thing sure right there, the Tron Blaze Boosters are ready with a twice to beat.
And Petro will see action tomorrow. They'll face Global Port in the second game, and in the opener, Meralco will face Air 21. The game's happening at the Goneta Astrodome, and our coverage starts at 4 tomorrow afternoon. Again, the final score here, 101-100. Ginebra winning a thriller over Rain or Shine. For Jason Rep, I'm Miko Alili saying thank you for watching PBA Sabado Night.